Okay, so in this video we're just doing a basic warm-up. Okay, the number one thing you need to remember with warm-up is it's about preventing injury. So you just kind of want to get movement patterns, whatever you're going to be doing within your workout, kind of repeat them, start them off at an easier level and build them up, okay? You just want to get blood flow and just kind of get yourself loosened out. So we just kind of want to focus on a few basic exercises that we'll always be able to do. This isn't the world's greatest warm-up or any of that crap. It's just something, but it is something that I think we try and kind of put into our classes, into our sessions, PTs and that. And if you kind of do this in the gym workout that you're doing or whatever exercise routine you're doing, it'll vastly help things. It'll help you get warmed up, and it should help your flexibility and mobility going forward, which is what you really should want. So I have them all written down here. So first of all, just basically starting in the neck, just right up and down. So you want the chin pointing at the ceiling and then into the chest. Just up and down, nice and slowly. So you do maybe 10 reps of that. Then look over your left shoulder, look over your right, back and forward. Go a bit further each time if you can, and do about 10 reps of that. And then you can do big wide circles. So I like to stop at the top, so it kind of gets people to control it better. Okay, so that just helps to loosen out, warm up the neck, which is really what you want. There's a lot of studies that show that kind of stress and headaches and that comes from a lot of neck stiffness and just lack of blood flow to the brain. So shoulder rotations, okay. So here you really want to stretch and reach each time. So you're reaching back as best you can. So anytime people do these, always go to the side, which is showing a lot of stiffness that they can't go back. So you want to go back behind yourself, up top and forward, okay? So you're just going right back behind yourself, up top and forward. So right back, up, forward. Take your time, make sure you're reaching. If you're bending your elbow like this, then you're obviously not reaching. Okay, do about 8 to 10 the other direction. Okay, so that's very good for the shoulders. Then obviously you do the same with the other arm. And definitely shoulders area, you want to warm up. It's a very common area for injuries, okay? So definitely if you're going, especially in a weight session, do all these kind of movements. You might even find clicking in the shoulder, so that means you need to be doing it, okay? Another good shoulder one is hands out wide. Hand just one, you just have the hands opposite kind of rotation on them. So you're just facing this way and then you're coming right across the body, and make sure you're getting a full rotation of the shoulder. So this shoulder, let's say, is like that, and then you're rotating it right around that way and then back this way, okay? So you're just doing that with both shoulders as you rotate them right round. So it might look a bit dopey looking, but it's very good for the shoulders. And if you do 8 to 10 of them, you'll start to feel it in the shoulders, and it's a very good shoulder warm-up. So that's the shoulders hit. Then we're just looking kind of hip and groin, so we're going to go more lower body now. So you're in a press-up position, feet together, left foot to left hand or as close as you can get, and then left arm up to the ceiling, okay? And then back down, feet together, right foot to right hand, rotate round, look to the ceiling, and back down. Just keep that going. And again, you do maybe eight reps or so each leg. The next one then is just inchworms. So again, just to stretch the hamstrings a bit here and to warm the shoulders up as you go right out, all the way in. Keep the legs straight, reasonably straight anyway. Okay, so I have them nice straight there, right out, back out. So you're going in and out, okay? It's just in and out, that's your inchworms for your shoulders. Then we're in the under cross, so this is good for the lumbar spine, just for the entire kind of back, and the shoulders you rotate round. So in this position, hands on the shoulders, knees below the hips. This shoulder is coming flat on the ground as I look this way, and then I rotate to the ceiling, okay? So I'm feeling that right down the spine, and even on the upper back, and even on the side, and you're feeling the shoulders as well. Just right round, and obviously 8 to 10 reps, and then you go the other side. Okay, then we have hip stretch. So it's a very important stretch. People are always very tight in the hips for too much sitting. Okay, so my right foot on the ground, left knee on the ground, hands to the hips, drive the hips forward. So we can feel a bit of stretch here. This is my left side. It's mad in my left arm to drive right up, and then my right arm across. And I'm driving the hips forward all the time, so feeling a good stretch there, okay? And then back, hold that 15, 20 seconds or even more. And then obviously you do the same the other side. Then we have the hip rotations. So again, you just want to keep the upper body, lower body pretty still and just rotate the hips, okay? And just start nice and small and get bigger as you go. Okay, right round, and do 10 maybe, and then 10 the other direction. So sorry, you want to get good wide rotations as you go right round. That's hip rotations. Then we're into just Qigong, which is very good for the lower back, just to get a bit of blood flow. Try and look right round behind you, and just letting the arms kind of flop side to side, just rotating round again. You can do maybe 15, 20 of them. And then after Qigong, we're in the squat to stand. So again, this is just to get your squat movement ready and improve your flexibility in your hips and groins. So the feet a bit hip to shoulder apart, stretching right up. Keep the legs straight, my fingers underneath the toes. So I'm in my squat, sitting down, back straight, heels on the ground, head up, and then back side up, legs straight, head down. So it's hips up, head down, head up, hips down. So you're just alternating between one and the other, and just keep it moving, nice and smooth. So again, you can build up them, do 10, 15 of them. And then we're on the last few, Thai soldiers, so you can just go Frankenstein's as this, opposite hand to toe. So you've probably seen them. A better variation then is just coming right across the body, hands out, come right across and kick up, okay? Take a step, right across, kick up. So you'll find that that gets right up the hamstring, kind of deeper into the hamstring as you just kick right up. And each time try and kick a bit higher and get a good stretch out of it. Okay, then Hindu is very good for the shoulders and the lower back. So if you're in this position here, okay, and then you just sit down, or the hips come down, look up. And then the hips are up, head down, keep the legs straight. So again, you're getting a stretch here in the hamstring and calves. Hips down, so you'll find that good for the lower back. So again, 8 to 10 reps. And then we're just kind of jogging and squat and push off. So if you're just over here, you just jog a wee bit, squat, push off, okay? And just squat and push off, okay? So we want that wee push. And you do the same with your one leg RDLs, down and then push off with your hamstring and glute, wee jog. So you're down, push off your hamstring glute, down, push off your hamstring glute. And then lastly, if you just want to like jog in a spot, jumping jacks, something like that, get a bit of blood flow. But that's good, just a wee variation you can do. Add that in, just a good proper warm. Just you always want to either start from the top, work your way down, or start from the bottom, work your way up so you hit everything, okay? So that's just a nice basic warm-up.